welcome to the Black Salt Mirror. We're going to be doing a tarot reading today. There's lots of villainy going on. Tell me if you guys have noticed that with all the astrological transits the way they are, many people are having loved ones pass away. Or maybe it's just I'm seeing it in my feed, because I imagine it happens all the time with as many people as there are and as many loved ones as exist. But it's been all over. Like my notice of people losing family members and friends, and uprooting, divorces, moving house. I'm wondering if it's just the energy that is coming to me now. We are going to use the Angel Tarot. I have both the Angel and the Demon Tarot from Rockpool, and similar to my Dragon Oracle, they kind of treat it like each of them is a little friend that you can summon to like help you with chores and stuff. And the books usually have like what they're good at and like what their specialty is, what they find a little patron, angel or demon. I don't know where my demon deck is though right now, but the artwork is very similar. Like it's from an old book of spells. I like thematic things. This one wants to come out. The Devil Samael. Speaking of angels. The Severity of God. This doesn't have tarot correspondences. The demon deck does. Oops. Oh, Death. Oh, the Devil is the tarot card. Okay. So it's the Devil in the majors. The Devil's been coming out a lot lately. I didn't think the Devil's name was Samael. Okay. Seduction and Downfall. Communicates with the dead. Teaches the occult and magic. That's something that keeps coming up lately. It's like an 8th house thing. The 8th house in astrology is about death and the occult and taxes and other people's money. But in order to learn about the esoteric, you have to plumb the depths. They're saying we've got the Magician, the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, Haziel, which is more biblically accurate. That's got the fixed signs again, like in the world. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and then I guess the person is Aquarius. But it's the Hierophant, who is the teacher and death. That's 4 majors out of 5 cards that I drew. And the other one is the Two of Wands, which they say is Deliel, the helping God. Love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. The Two of Wands is typically planning for the future and moving forward and looking outwards. However, I believe that you're now in the process of a plan for the future that you made long ago before incarnating. And that's what they're talking about here, is your participation in this voyage that you're on. And the Devil is your distractions. It's the things that are sprouting up to keep you from moving forward, to keep you from seeing the signs coming to you. And I keep seeing on my YouTube feed all of these other tarot readers talking about your guides are trying to reach you. It's like now is the time of noise. Now is the time where you are in your power. And I've seen a number of things where physics worked out in someone's favor. Like there's a trial that just ended and the girl was sentenced and she'd driven a car at 100 miles an hour into a brick building. And she survived. The two boys in the car didn't. I think it was Mackenzie Shirilla, if you want to look up the case. And it was almost like it's because she believed that she would. And people are like, she can't possibly have known that she'd get out of that. But that's how manifesting works, which is why I'm bringing it up. Don't do that. I'm really, really dark. I try to communicate this in a way that doesn't depress people, but that's how it comes out for me. It's very dark. But the thing is, you don't have to be a good person to manifest. You don't have to have the best of intentions. You don't have to have anything except the belief that it's going to work for you. And that's what I thought of when I saw that story. Like, she made it because she thought she would. And not because she had any reason to think that, other than the fact that she is very self-entitled and puts all of her energy into herself and her narcissism and like her self-serving behaviors. And in this time of flux, where the powers are lining up, and I keep getting drawn to the hourglass on the death card here. It's a temporary thing. It's like a window of magic. And that's why things have gotten so loud for you. I'm sorry, I think I've upset somebody with the dark magic. I said dark magic. It is neutral. Manifesting the magic around you, nature. It is neither good nor bad. It is, simply. Because everything is in balance. And while you can do evil and you can do good, nothing is wholly one or the other. There's only motivation and effect. And sometimes those things don't line up. Sometimes you have the best of intentions and it goes poorly. Or sometimes the things that are done for the absolute worst reasons work out for things that you couldn't anticipate. And that is the hand of the divine. Because we, on this earth, as mortals, only can see so much of the bigger picture. But those not with us have a much more vast view of time. Endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. God, the end of the universe. No punctuation there. That doesn't make sense. Up at the top there. God, the end of the universe. And it's all about time. These little scraggly plants here, they look like they're not growing. But growth happens first underneath. And plants put all their energy into rooting in and getting nutrients so that they can push up. And then they can get nutrients from above, from the sun. But they have to be rooted in so that they don't get pulled out. You are manifesting with the Magician here and the Two of Wands, and you're attempting to guide your boat forward. And the Hierophant is your teacher. And given the fact that it's showing up as the fixed signs, steadiness is required and asked of you. Divine forgiveness obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. There's a steadiness that you need to take on right now to weather this storm. It's almost like the noise is trying to get you to react, to leave your course because you're startled. But that's why you should stay on it. It's because they wouldn't be trying to scare you off of it if you were going the wrong way. And you're going towards the terminus because death is at the end of this reading, the end of the universe. And the fixed signs traditionally on the Wade Smith deck are on the World card, which is the end of the majors. The way that the majors work is the Fool is 0. And then the major arcana journey from the Magician, who is 1, to the World, who is 21, is the Fool's journey of his experiences of life and the orders in which they go, meeting others, finding love, learning free will, shedding all of the trappings in the second set, with the cards that have been coming up a lot lately, the Death, Devil, the Tower, which hasn't been coming up. That's what's going to come up next, I have a feeling. And then it all goes away, and the Fool goes on to the last stage, where he looks to the ethereal, where he looks beyond this physical experience, and he remembers that it was all for something greater, that it was all for his spiritual wisdom and magic. The Magician says spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. The funny thing is, they were not hidden before you became the Fool. You forgot them because humans can't be overburdened by divine wisdom. So we kind of stumble blindly and learn lessons in extreme simplicity. I was not expecting this reading to be this metaphysical. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. God, the eternal, comma, lasting. We have punctuation this time. Success, protection from magistrates. If you've been having trouble with the legal system, that should be abating now. The High Priestess is the one who sees the other side, and you meet her right after you meet the Magician, who pulls the non-physical into the physical. He's the manifester. In the majors. In the minors, it's the Queen of Wands. Which is an interesting dichotomy I never thought about, with the things that they represent differently, and how she's feminine fire and sunshine and cats. Cats come up a lot. I might need to research cats. Ancient Egypt comes up. That's what I was drawn to wear these earrings today. They remind me of ancient Egypt all the time. I got them in France, nowhere near Egypt, but the thing with cats and 9 lives. You live 9 lives before you can see. So they say. So basically you're at the point where you're about to get somewhere, and the noise that you're experiencing is forces trying to stop you. Why are they trying to stop you? To preserve the status quo. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. It is through your humanity, through your physical incarnation, that you can hear the vibrations of the trees. Interesting. I'll stop in a minute. He's asleep on top of me, so I don't want to get up and turn that off. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. What they're calling on you to do is to not get distracted, but instead to ground down into this world, into your humanity. You chose to come here for a reason. And that reason is within you. You can remember it if you meditate on it. However, you don't need to. You don't have to try. You simply have to be and keep moving forward. And it's a very simple message when it comes down to it 15 minutes later. Remember who you are and walk with steady feet. That's the message. If you feel that you're being distracted, you are. Don't worry about that. You don't need to pay attention to the distractions. They are there to distract you, not to give you guidance. Because now is the time. There's two cards here. There's the Great Gathering, where this collective is coming together, and below it is the birthing of a new age. And that's what we're doing. It is our energies coming together that is birthing the new age through manifestation. She appears to be in a casting circle here. And of course, the stars are aligned for her benefit because Spirit's pulling for you. And you were destined for this path. Akasha is the next card. Your guidance is divinely guided. That's redundant. Your path is divinely foretold. You came here to walk it. And I can't remember the movie where a person is walking a path and everything keeps popping up to distract them. But all they have to do is keep walking. Maybe it's the Never-Ending Story. I haven't seen that one in a long time. But all you have to do is name it and your divinity and keep walking. I'll stop there. I love you, and I'll see you very soon.